All right, lads. Or hold on, actually, I need to turn off my music, or I'll just wait for it to play out. But yes, I am going to shave my legs in just a moment. As soon as I figure out what position to put the camera in, how I'm going to do this, because I do have very hairy legs, and this is going to be a process. Um, and right now, I don't really feel like doing this because I need to figure out a camera angle first. So that's going to be an issue. Maybe maybe I could be like like this, and then I would show you guys whatever leg I'm going to put up and just do this right here if that works. I was just about to open an incognito tab for reasons. Well, if the reasons are masturbating to me, you might want to still open up that tab. Thank you. For all the foot fetishists in the chat, here's my toes. I'm just sort of waiting for yeah, I'm playing some music right now, so I'm just sort of waiting for the music to stop. And there we go. First hair, now legs. Yes, I want to be pure. I want to be just a completely smooth being. I want my body to be as smooth as my brain. In order to do that, I have to shave my legs. Hey Shaylin, how are you? Everyone say hi to Shaylin. She is the only person in this chat that I actually know and am emotionally attached to. Hit the Quan on camera. I don't think I've heard the word Quan in quite some time. Yeah, if you guys want to see more of my toes, just let me know. This is going to be like a Tarantino film. How about that? We'll just let it take up like 20% of the screen. Cat liver. I'm not waxing. I'm shaving because I'm not going to buy waxing strips specifically for this. I would rather just use the razors I already have and ruin them forever. You're not late, Evos. We've only been doing this for like 2 minutes. But if you guys can figure out a better camera angle for me, let me know. This might be a bit of a process. So the issue with my legs that I have is that my thighs are like completely bald, but then as you go down, it's like bam, suddenly there's hair. I don't understand what like the evolutionary purpose of that is. My toes are slim thick. Oh, Zumagata is boob tit. Everyone say hi to Zumagata, who is secretly boob tit. The person who has my favorite username in the Discord server. Top quality feet, thank you. Before the channel took off, I was actually planning on doing OnlyFans, but for my feet. You're gonna have them cute anime legs when you're done. Yeah, my aspiration is to have legs like Ushiwaka from Haikyuu, where it's like you do a slow zoom up and you realize like as you're taking him in, he's the most beautiful volleyball player that you're ever going to see. Everyone saying hi to Boob Tit. Point the camera up your booty hole. You know what? As much as I would love to, this is a laptop, and I don't think my anus is cavernous enough to host a laptop. I was watching Eugene's from the Try Guys ranking spices video. I mentioned how he has really hairy legs and also a really hairy ass. And I think I'm lucky that I don't have a hairy ass because I don't have the emotional fortitude to deal with an issue like that. I'm not emotionally equipped to have that going on in my body. I think it's just from where your leg touch or from wearing tight pants. Is that true? Does wearing tight pants actually hamper your leg growth? Because if that's the case, I would love to figure that out. But shave your asshole next. I mean, that's on the list, but it's not going to be for the stream. Why do I say shaving ASMR in my recommendations? How does shaving ASMR even work? Does shaving make much noise? I was watching this bank robbery ASMR, That was really well done. It wasn't like an actual ASMR video, but it starts out with just the girl in her room, and then she goes to a van, and they pan left to her robbing a bank with some dudes, but they're whispering the entire time. It's really, really well done. Very well executed. Armpit hair too. I might as well, right? I might as well just wax my eyebrows, my eyelashes, just all the hair that's on my body. Is that your way of telling us you don't have a hairy ass? Yes, that's why I wanted to get the information out there. There is no hair on my ass. Jared from Subway would love me. Are you drinking Laugh? Yes, I am. Belgian beer, because the silent speaker, everyone say hi to Dries, is from Belgium, and he's kept recommending me Belgian beer, which seems to be European beer is like the only beer I like so far. Wow, that went all the way up my nose. Bleach the asshole. You know what? Oh wait, I just realized I do have the electric razor. Should we give that a shot? No, I don't feel like we should. Or should we? Should I use the electric razor for my legs? I don't feel like that would be a good idea though. It makes noise if you don't wet your legs first and use a dry razor. Ugh. I feel like that's a good way to like remove your skin and also hate your life forever. So here's the thing. I've actually shaved my legs a few times before. The first time I shaved my legs was back in high school in my junior year. So I was 16 at the time, and we were having a gender bender day at school. So like the girls dressed up as guys, and the guys dressed up as girls. And my girlfriend at the time gave me like her skirt, like some of her clothes, and and I was just like, you know what, this is good. Like I've got the skirt, I've got the makeup, I've got the top. But what if I just like committed all the way and shaved my legs? So I did, and it wasn't worth it. Oh, Imogen. Hey, everyone say hi to Imogen. Left instead of Heineken. Is Heineken good? I don't know. I'm not much of a beer person, so I'm just sort of like drinking whatever people recommend me. You look like you're from an anime show. Is it because I'm Asian? I'm pretty sure it's because I'm Asian. But but yeah, the second time I shaved my legs was just because I think I got really really bored, so I shaved only my knee, and everything else I just sort of left. And the third time I shaved my legs, I think was here in Florida because my friends and I were going to a gay bar. I was like, you know what? I'll shave my legs. Don't know why I had to go that far though. No beer is as good as Czech. But what's a good Czech beer though? Hmm. Why? What am I? What else am I supposed to drink the beer out of if not the bottle? Like, are you not supposed to drink out of? Isn't aren't bottles meant to like be drinking out of? Are you more of a 6 or a 9 type of guy? I'm pretty sure that's a 69 joke, but I don't know how to respond, so I'm just not going to. Heineken isn't real beer, and you should never drink it. All right, I'll keep that in mind. True men drink beer out of the bottle. That's what I like to think. And true babies drink breast milk out of the bottle, but no one wants to have that conversation. It's the hair. Yeah. So how are you guys liking the hair? I feel like it's coming together. I'm gonna keep growing it out for a bit, but I don't know how long I'm going to do that for. All right. Zimagata says she's going to sleep. Sure. I'll post pictures. Everyone say good night to boob tit. Because your hair would look like what an animated person's hair would look like. Yeah, I feel like my hair would be like really easy to draw. It's just like, okay, you get the smooth sides and then you put like a bun in the back. Like that's all you really need. Knees are tough to shave. Yeah, I realize that. Why would I pour beer into a glass when I could just like skip that step and drink from the bottle? Shave your head. I feel like it would look good. Listen, oh, that was way too close to my laptop. I feel like it would be interesting to shave my head, but I'm sort of committed to like I'm just shaving now because why not? I'm sort of committed to growing my hair out now though, because I want to see how much I can grow it out. I need like an actual system here because this isn't gonna work out all that well. Or I'll just move the laptop back over here so it doesn't splash. Babies drink out of titties. I mean, you don't have to be a certain age to drink out of a titty. You could just drink out of a titty. Um, actually, no, don't drink breast milk if you're not a baby. 'Cause that's just precious resources going to waste. Do you ever like eat baby food because you're really curious, or like dog food or cat food? Because I don't know, like if it's good enough for them, we're all mammals, right? We all have developed taste buds. We all need nutrition and certain minerals and sustenance. So why not? Why not eat dog food? Like they're making that blue brand dog food that has like real steak and real fish in it. And like, I don't. Why should my like as much as I love dogs, why should they get to eat more steak than I do? Like we should be able to sit at the same table and consume the same amount of steak. Is that left beer? Yes, it is. I'm experimenting more with beer recently because I know nothing about it. But are you growing your hair out voluntarily or just because the hairdressers aren't working? Originally, it was because the hairdressers aren't working, but now I'm doing it voluntarily because I'm really curious to see how it's going to turn out. Our dog's dog food smells fucking awesome. You should try it and then get back to me and see how it turns out because I'm very, very curious to know. Cat food doesn't look quite as good, but we should also give it a shot, like a fair chance. I know squirrels have an interesting taste in nuts, and who doesn't like nuts? Who doesn't like imbalancing the ecosystem by taking all of the squirrel food, letting the squirrels starve? I um I don't know how that sentence was going to end, so I'm just going to leave it hanging. It's hard to like concentrate on like my legs while also reading the chat. By the way, is there a reason why your name is Depressed Laughter? Yes. Before it was Depressed Laughter, my channel name was that was a horrible word. But my channel name was Flu Shots and Fratricide. Flu Shots because I was getting flu shots at the time that I was trying to think of a name for the YouTube channel, and Fratricide because I was mad at my brother at the time. But then I quickly came to realize that no one knew how to pronounce fratricide or even knew what fratricide was. So I figured, okay, I might need to actually go with like two common words that people actually know. I figured, hey, since I'm sad all the time, but I'm also trying to make people laugh, depressed laughter or sad laughter seems like the best way to go. I'm not in depressed laughter, and it would be way too difficult to change it now. So I hope that works for you guys. The hair is on point. Thank you. You should try Golden Drake. It's also Belgian. I don't know if you would be able to find it though. Is that a dog food or is that a beer? Dog food to dogs is just food. I mean, I feel like that's a fair point. In the same way that like dog years to dogs are just years. I think it's interesting that that dogs are the only animals that we like scaled up to our like temporal existence, which makes no sense because like a 7-year-old dog doesn't feel 49 to me. It still feels 7. Like dogs feel like puppies for most of their lives until like they're 10, maybe 11 if they live that long. Like they only feel old in like the last year of their life. So I feel like it should be more of an exponential thing. So not every dog year is 7 human years. It's more like the first 7 dog years are like 1 human year, and the last ones are like 50 each. I feel like that makes more sense. Depressed laughter, get braces for the 10K special. Braces are expensive, so unless you're paying for them, because I also need a retainer, not retainer. I need jaw surgery because my jaw is like way too. You see? You see that? You see that intense underbite? So I don't know if I would need braces first or jaw surgery first, but I need to get them both around like the same time. I'm allergic to nuts. Well, that's too bad. Nuts are amazing. Squirrels are cute rats. I mean, rats are cute. You ever seen a rat? You ever want to like fuck a rat? For the 10K special though, I'm writing an erotica. I'm writing like a sneeze fanfic, and I hope it's good. I haven't worked on it in a while because I realized that the channel growth has sort of like slowed down. But I might release the erotica for like 99 cents or something arbitrary like that, like 29 cents on Amazon, just like an ebook. But I'll see what you guys want with that. I have no clue what an underbite is. An underbite is when your bottom, or it was when your jaw like goes like much more forward than like your top part of your mouth. So it looks like your jaw is like a shelving unit for a bunch of like Tupperware or Chinese silverware. It's I don't know, like it just I look okay from like the front, but as I turn more and more to the side, I become less and less attractive. And like from here on out, I'm just straight up like Neanderthalic. I don't really like it that much. I've gotten used to my nose. I know I have a big nose, and like I think I'm okay with it now. But the jaw, I don't know. The jaw is still the one thing that sort of gets me about my body. Rats are cute rats, but don't fuck them. Listen, if I want to fuck a rat, I'm going to fuck a rat. Nothing can stop me, especially not the rat. Chad jaw. Your face shape is awesome, though. Thank you. I'm glad you like my face shape. Also, here's my butt. Um, but I think it could be slightly better, or maybe I'm just insecure. Who knows? I had a hard on the whole time watching Ratatouille. Not gonna lie. Yeah, man. Listen, like people didn't give rats enough credit until Ratatouille came out. But I love all the memes where it's like, um, the rat's name is Remy. Linguini, right? Linguini is the human's name, where he has to wear Remy on his head and then Remy controls him during sex. That's just a masterpiece. I would love to watch that. Sell those leg hairs on eBay. Listen, if anyone wants to go on the Patreon and like go, splurge on some high tier, I'll send you an envelope filled with my leg hair. Why not? I'll do anything at that point, really. Nah, it's a Chad jaw. I mean, I don't really know. I no one started calling me a Chad until this channel started blowing up. So I still don't even know why people think I am one, especially since I'm Asian and most Chads are white. But I'm glad to represent the Asian Chads if we are a thing that exists. Even if you accept your jaw, you will find something else you dislike about yourself. Sadly, that's just how humans are. No, Sunday, here's the thing about my body. I've realized that the rest of me is like 100% perfect, right? Obviously. Because what about a 5'6", 115 pound Asian man doesn't scream perfection? It's mostly the jaw that I have issue with. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick update on this leg. So here's just like a side by side comparison. Hold on. I'm just gonna like lean on my. All right, so this is the hairier leg, and this is like the smoother one. I feel like it's like short enough to start shaving now, right? Let me know what you think. Oh fuck! Where are the scissors? I like my profile, but I'm vain as fuck. Cabs. I'm not gonna say anything, cabs. I think everyone hates their profile since we don't get to see it much. No, I guess that makes sense. Like we're not accustomed to seeing that part of our face, so maybe we're ugly from the front too, and we're just accustomed to seeing ourselves from the front. But there's people who show off their profile more than their frontal. I don't know. But you're right. There's always going to be something about my body I dislike. So I think the best thing to do would be to like eliminate my body entirely. Just like uh not inject. I will drain all of my blood and I'll store my blood in like a vial and then I will inject my blood into like a much more attractive specimen like Brad Pitt, and then I will become Brad Pitt. Chad is a confident, good-looking guy. Um, I guess I don't think that's what a Chad is. A Chad is more like a guy who's gonna fuck your wife. I have done that. Never mind then. Maybe I am a Chad. um, leg shot. Yeah, I hope you guys like the legs. We're going for smooth ass legs, huh? I mean, yeah, that's the point of shaving your legs. It's to get smooth. I want to be like Cody Ko's website or an app, frictionless. Why didn't you use the trimmer from last time? Yeah, should I use the trimmer? I don't know though, because like I don't feel like I have enough leg hair to like use the trimmer without cutting myself. I'm very nervous. That's a big ass vial. I guess vial was the wrong word. I think I would rather choose like a cauldron or a pot or like a cement mixer. I've been thinking about cement mixers a lot lately. Don't know why. I think I just miss Bob the Builder. What a top tier show that was. Who would you inject yourself into if you could? Would it really be Brad Pitt? No, not really. Brad Pitt's sort of like declining in like star power. And also like he's sort of like joke hot. Like we all know he's hot, so therefore that doesn't really make him hot. Does that make sense? Like we've all universally accepted that Brad Pitt is conventionally attractive, which somehow makes him less attractive. So I think I would rather go for someone like Russell Brand. Oh my god, having sex with Russell Brand specifically for the pillow talk would be amazing. Like even if the sex lasts a minute, it would still talk your ear off afterwards, and you would just leave the situation feeling like you've gained a higher level of consciousness, like you had to grow a new brain and have that second brain transcend into like a completely different realm in order to hold on to the information that he just gifted you with. But if I had to be, I don't know, or Aubrey Plaza, I would love to be in Aubrey Plaza's minds and also just inside Aubrey Plaza for like a day just to see what's going on because she fascinates me in ways that only I ever could. I'm here finally. Welcome back, Natalie. Everyone say hi to Natalie, one of the few people who's here every live stream. Love your hair. Thank you, SMG3. I hope the first two SMGs also like the hair. I came to terms with the fact I look like shit from any side. You like your straight on face because you see it lots. That's why you tend to be attracted to people with similar features. That makes sense. I mean, as much as I love Cody Ko and Kelsey, I'm so put off by how alike they look. And since I work in a grocery store, I see a lot of couples, right? And like they're very obviously couples because they're holding hands or like they're really close to each other, or it's like the body language. It's like body language that siblings would not have. But like they look like they could be related, which I fucking hate. Which is sort of why I go out of my way to like not date Asian girls. I've been in like 7 sort of relationships, 3 serious ones, and only one of those people was Asian, and the rest were either like mixed or white or Filipino. Because I don't know, I just don't want to like date someone who I might mistake it for my own cousin, because that I don't know, that's just weird. And I'm not gonna like knock anyone. Actually, no, I will. If you're attracted to your own cousin, get help. No, the trimmer wouldn't do it smoothly. Yeah, I assume it wouldn't. I want to have sex with Russell Brand 10 years ago. I mean, Russell Brand now has still got it, but to be fair, the heroin addiction did make him harder. Um, I don't know. I sort of want to mess around with becoming addicted to heroin for like a year, just like having heroin be my life for a solid 365 days, and then just like getting off it, like going through the withdrawals, because I feel like drug addicts are some of the most well put together people on earth, and I would love to be like a reformed drug addict. Like I would love to be like 30 years old and like go showing up at school auditoriums and being like, yeah, I used to be addicted to heroin, but now I sell best-selling books and I show up on Oprah, even though I don't think Oprah is really doing anything anymore. I don't know much about Oprah. He's kind of hot. I can see it. My friend yesterday confided in me her huge crush on Nick Kroll. Nick Kroll? Why? I don't get it at all. He's talented and stuff, sure. Do any of you find him actually attractive? Just want to know. All right, yeah, let us know if Nick Kroll from Big Mouth, John Mulaney's friend, let us know if any of you think he's attractive. Here's the thing with celebrities. I feel like a lot of celebrities are only attractive because they're celebrities. Like guys like Edward Norton or Shawn Mendes is another one. Maybe Dak Shepard. I feel like those people, like people thirst over them a bit. But like if they were a normal person, not in the spotlight, who didn't work on like creative ventures, I don't think we would pay like any attention to them at all. Because like having fame sort of makes you more attractive. So like even if you're an average looking guy, if you're an average looking guy who's in a TV show, then like you're much hotter. You'll end up homeless again. Don't do it, my guy. Yeah, being homeless was not a great time. Damn, do you want to do the Demi Lovato? I'm not really. I don't have much of an emotional attachment to Demi Lovato. I did when I was younger, when I was a Disney Channel kid, but not now. It's legal to marry your cousin here. I just don't think anyone ever does it. Phew, not America. I mean, it wasn't Albert Einstein. He was from Europe, right? I don't think he was Belgian or Czech. What was Albert Einstein? But I know he married like his second cousin or something. Nice shirt. Thank you. I bought it from Izzy Humer, one of my favorite YouTubers. Are you going to smoke your leg hair? Um, if I ever feel desperate enough, and I'm not comfortable or I'm not fulfilled by just ingesting my own bodily fluids at that point, yeah, sure, I'll smoke my leg hair. Sorry I can't stay, but wanted to stop and say hi, Dad. Thank you, Miriam. Everyone say goodnight to Miriam. Idris, Nick Kroll's voice is hot. His voice is hot, but like, how far can your voice carry you? Says the guy who's known mainly for having a nice voice. Listen, Edward Norton is hot, but only because he's famous. Like, if you saw Edward Norton, a guy who looked like Edward Norton, like out at a bar, you would not approach him. You would approach Edward Norton, sure, because he's Edward Norton. But if you saw like an Edward Norton lookalike in like a plaid shirt and slacks, you know to say like, oh, like and that guy, like I want him between my thighs. You'd be like, oh, like that's just another person. Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes doesn't do it for me. He's just like another basic, slightly attractive, conventionally attractive person. And there's plenty of those. Like the average person is pretty hot. Otherwise, life would suck. He was German. German or Austrian? I think German sounds about right, but Austrian also sounds about right. All right, everyone say goodnight to Dries, despite the fact that I did the live stream at this time specifically for him. I'd never approach a guy in a bar. That's also fair. Edward Norton, I haven't seen Edward Norton in any film or anything. Really? He was around a lot in like the early 2000s, Fight Club, Hulk. Um, to be fair, those are the only movies I can think of. Birdman. Oh fuck! I almost threw up. But Birdman was like the first movie in a while that I had seen him in. What are some other Edward Norton movies? Because I cannot for the life think of any more outside of Fight Club. I thought Edward Norton was like a bigger actor. Maybe that's just me. Wasn't Edward Norton Batman one? No, no. What? No, he wasn't. Einstein's wife was his first cousin from mom's side and second from his father's side. How much fucking fun was that? How do you have a cousin from your mom's side be the same cousin as the cousin from your dad's side? How does that work? What time is it where you are? It's 4:43 p.m. Um, I'm in Florida right now. If any of you live in Florida and you ever see me, feel free to say hi, and I will probably be more excited to see you than I will to see than you will to see me. I should probably move the camera down so you guys can actually see me shaving my leg. But yeah, Birdman was a really good movie. Much better than 1917, which had the same shtick with the one take, made it look like one take shot. But 1917 is boring. Like, yeah, sure, like they did a more impressive job of doing the one take cinematography. But like, I don't know, because they had to do it that way, I felt so far removed from all the characters, and I didn't really care much about what was going on. Whereas Birdman, yeah, like it was less impressive because it was filmed mostly indoors. At least you got close-ups on the actors' faces. You got to see the emotion emoted like more thoroughly. It was a really impressive movie in terms of like technical aspects and also just the story. Like I could watch Birdman nonstop. Edward Norton is like a lawful neutral of Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson is either chaotic good or chaotic evil, and I can't decide which. I guess it depends on like what movie he's in. All right, so like automatically, I'm feeling not great about this, mostly because I want to stop because like I just got bored, but I can't stop now because if I stop now, my legs are gonna look like this. I guess you can't really see it that well, but like it's bald here, but then there's like hair over here, and it would be uneven because like this is all shaved, but this is still full, so I don't really know what to do with my life. Are you filming on a fucking microwave? No, this is my laptop. It's not a great laptop. I know. What's your favorite movie? Um, I think Wolf of Wall Street. Just because I can watch it every time and feel like every single time I watch it is like the first time I'm watching it. There's just so much like crazy bullshit that happens in that movie that like you just don't get tired of seeing it. Like each scene in that movie is sort of like when you watch a movie and then you go on YouTube and you look up like like the portal scene from Endgame or the escape scene from Shawshank Redemption. I feel like every scene in Wolf of Wall Street is like something that I would go on YouTube to like look up at some point until eventually I realized, you know what? I'm just gonna watch the movie. Why not? Did you know about the online war on Taiwan's Wikipedia page? No, are people like editing Taiwan's Wikipedia pages to say different things? Do you like Garfield the Tale of Two Kitties? I remember watching that movie back in elementary school. And then I think it was like a rainy day. It was like one of those things where you can play on the playground, so you show the movie. I remember being intrigued, but we didn't finish it, which was much to my detriment because now I will never know how that masterful movie ends. By the way, the shaving legs option, like what should I do for live streaming? The shaving legs option tied with just eating hot ones hot sauce. So I'm just gonna do the hot ones hot sauce for the next live stream, which is going to be much worse than this. I do not think I will be able to speak. I might actually shit myself on stream, so you can look forward to that. Do you have any pets? Um, I used to. When I lived with my sister, we had a dog named Layla. She was like a really small, like Boston Terrier. She was like so ugly, but she was so cute at the same time. I miss her a lot. Like my sister would always get upset at me, rightfully so, because every time I was done eating something, like spaghetti or like chili, I would just put like the bowl with like the the sauce stuck to the sides, and I would put it down for Layla to eat, and she would get like massive shits, like just the worst. shits in the world. But I like to think that she thought it was worth it, so I kept doing it. Can you shave it straight up without using the scissors? Um, I guess. But like the hairs are too long, I think. Is this the inverse of all the girls who haven't shaved in 4 weeks, aka me? Yes, because I haven't shaved my legs in like a year. What music do you listen to? I like indie stuff, like indie British, European, like really calm shit. James Vickery, sort of vaporwave, Arctic Monkeys, The Strokes, um, like local natives, Dayglow, Feng Suave, Feng Suave, that sort of stuff. Have you seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Yes. Okay, that's my favorite animated movie. Wolf of Wall Street is my favorite live action. Spider-Verse is my favorite animated movie. That movie is so fucking well done. Between the art, the voice acting, the character development, like the style of the movie, the way that the characters interact with each other, the message it tells overall, the plot, it is fucking phenomenal. And it's a shame that it quote unquote underperformed at the box office because people assumed it was just a kids movie. But no, like that movie fucking rocked. And even though I loved like Tom Holland himself, and I love his take on Peter Parker, I've got to admit, and like I don't mind the new MCU Spider-Man movies. Like they're okay, but then they make sense for the universe. But they're just not that good. Like they're not a great take on Spider-Man. So it was nice to know that like Spider-Verse was like released and that it still understood Spider-Man in the way that we all know Spider-Man to be. It was a great movie. You should all check out Spider-Verse. Um, Eat the hot ones hot sauce off of your shaved legs. Sure, I could do that. That's gonna be next week though. Take shots of hot sauce. Listen, I've tried this hot sauce. It's not something you can take a shot of. I took a spoon. When I did this, oh fuck. When I did this last, I took a spoon and I poured the hot sauce into it and I filled the spoon and I ate it. And I shit you not, like I vomited and I shat myself like within the span of like 2 minutes. It was an awful experience. So I'm just gonna do like a small drop or something. You have a sister. I have two sisters and I have one brother. My two sisters are much older. They are the biological children of my parents now. So they're 75% white, 25% Asian, whereas my brother and I are like 100% Asian. But my two sisters are much older. One of them is 37, and the other is like 32 or something. Whereas my brother is 20 or 21. Not super sure. No, they're not single. They're both married, and they both have two kids. So that's going to be a difficult marriage to break up. Spider Verse is my favorite animated movie too, but my top live action is Kill Bill. Guys, would you care if I stopped shaving now? Because I just don't feel like doing it anymore. And also, I feel like it's just funnier if like this one's completely smooth and this one is still hairy. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Exposes the duality of man. Also, I'm gonna pee, so you guys get to hear that. Spider Verse is fantastic. I need to watch it again. Yeah, it's on Netflix. I also like purchased it off of YouTube. All right. Spider Verse is truly all right. Hot one shave cream. Oh, that would suck. That would. I hate the idea of that. I think it was Cinnamon Wings who did some analysis of comparing Miles Morales' situation when Stanley's coming out. That literally made me cry because it's actually a perfect like parallel. I guess you could see it like that. There are some like ambiguous like I guess you can interpret it any way you want really. But I think that's the beauty of it. You could like see yourself in any situation in that movie. Shy, don't you do something you like for your live stream? If you don't like hot sauce and it makes you sick, maybe your body just doesn't process it well. My body doesn't process it well. That would do a bit less hot sauce. Also, I think it would be funny to like to do to just suffer live. in front of like 20 or so people and just have some hot sauce. All right, we're in a transitional period right now. I'm gonna turn on some lights. But yeah, I don't. If I end up suffering too much, I'll just turn off the stream. If I do the hot sauce thing, but I think it'll turn out fine. I hope. If they're making a sequel to Spider-Verse, then I just want Leah Pardon. I don't know who that is, but yeah, they are making a sequel. It's coming out in like 3 years though. Pisscam. There were people who wanted you to pee on stream. I was not expecting it. Yeah, I should pee on stream more often. Wash your hands. I would have, but my laptop is right here. I don't want to get like water splashed onto it. And I like to think that my penis is very clean. Um, Filthy. Washing hands is a good thing, dude. I'll do it after I'm off the stream, unless you guys want me to like leave right now, specifically to wash my hands, which I'm not going to do. The moment with Miles and his father with the door made me cry. Yeah, like there were some like serious emotional beats in the movie. I'm going to wash my hands. I'll do it like when my computer isn't right here and like I won't get water on the keyboard, I will wash my hands. I'm sorry, guys. What the fuck is all that mess? Are you talking about on my bed? That's this is the Joji album. That was one, and this is Glass Animals. How to Be a Human Being. I was listening to it before I started the thingamajig. Leopardon is the mecha from Japanese Spider-Man. Oh, that's awesome. There's so many versions of Spider-Man that I need to catch up on. Your pee is cleaner than your room. Did you guys see my pee? Did you guys see my pee? Oh, okay. You got yeah. So, all right. So my room's not that bad. I just sort of throw things on the ground once I'm done wearing them, which I guess is bad. But I don't know. I'll get to it. I'm just very not in the mindset to clean right now, which I guess means that I should clean right now. Look at that. Oh wow. Yeah, but I love Joji. Mix hot sauce with leg hair. Yeah, I'll just do a line of leg hair. Just get like an eyedropper, like pinch it up my nose. No, but it's a disinfectant. I don't think wasn't pee is sterile, but I don't think it actively like kills bacteria, does it? I feel like that was just a myth, right? Do you have a TikTok? Yes, I actually do. I only have one video on my TikTok. But I guess I should start posting my TikTok link in the descriptions now. Room cleaning stream. I don't think anyone would be interested in seeing that. Give me one moment to like, since you guys are so horny for me to wash my hands, I'm gonna wash my hands. You guys can talk amongst yourselves while I wash my hands. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I don't like TikTok that much, but I figure I should probably get onto it because I might as well at this point because everyone uses it. Why is there a big worm pillow on this bed? Because it was $15. No, it was like $25. So why not buy a $25 caterpillar? You know, the pee is sterile thing is a myth. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like you could drink your pee without much like fuss or worry. But I don't think you're like if you pee on your bed's going to be much dirtier than it was like a minute ago. Mm, that's really good stuff. My parents shipped me a care package, and in it they had like elderberries because they're concerned about my health. Because I guess they're not terrible, terrible parents. But it's really good. I love chewy shit. Sour Patch Kids that aren't the cereal. I don't understand the point of Sour Patch cereal. That defeats like the entire purpose of like why I eat Sour Patch Kids. I'm from New York, but it's currently in hell. Yeah, I can't imagine that being in New York right now would be an amazing feeling. I can confirm from university that pee is not sterile. Why did you have to go to university to learn that? Wait, who's from Nigeria? Who's from Nigeria? I'm from India, but have lived in the UK for over half my life. Well done, Cabs. Fun. How south? I'm like, okay. Healthy urine has bacteria, so it doesn't count as sterile. And like some bacteria is like healthy, but I imagine that what we're saying is like you can probably drink your piss, but you can't use it to like clean your windows. Scat is a shit fetish. Yeah, I was originally going to do a kink police about scat porn next, but then I realized like I don't know, that's too basic. Everyone knows about shitting. It's too late to do a shitting kink police about shit. I was born in Nigeria, but I've lived in South Africa, Australia, and currently Canada. You guys are really all over the place, aren't you? All right, but I'm going to end this soon because I'm tired and I've already finished shaving my legs. And I want to work on the video. So if you guys have anything else to say it within like the next 30 seconds, 45 seconds. I do not know. Yes, you can drink it, but you need to check other people thoroughly before you drink theirs. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like the chef can eat his own cooking, but you probably should not eat anyone else's. Drinking your piss is not a great idea. Also, just it's not a great idea because you just shouldn't drink your piss. Do you like milk? Yes, I do. Okay, J1659 just got here. We're gonna end the stream soon, but here's the legs. This one I didn't shave, but this one I sort of like got halfway through before I got bored. Which I feel like is worse. I probably should have just completed the job, but it's too late now. All right, I'm logging out. I'm sorry to the people who just joined, but what can you do? Have a good night, guys, and we are out.